Alright, I'm back to making videos. In this one we will implement the feature where you get village tokens whenever you kill a ninja or another user whom you are in war with. So that means your village is in war with that other user's village. So to do this, as per usual, we will start out by creating some data models. We go to the schema, and I think we need to start here, village alliance. So these are the alliances between between villages. I think, and I'm not entirely sure we need this, but let's just do it for good measure. I think we need to make some relations on this. So Copilot finished this for me. Let's see. Village A. So it's basically just linking these village IDs to the villages. And that's exactly what we want. So that was well. And I guess we should add these relations on the village as well. Again, just for good measure. So we go here, we say relationship A. Yeah, we probably need a relation name here because we have two village relations that are basically the same. And then these relations names, we need to put them down there as well. So we'll do like this. And this will be B. And I think that's it for our schema changes. Then we'll just restart the app container so that these are picked up in Docker and all that stuff. And then the next thing we need to do, let's think a little bit. I think we need to go into the combat code to change a few things. So we need to change combat result. So where that is defined. Go here, follow. So this one within types.ts. There. We will basically say the combat result. So once you've finished the combat, now we will also like to have village tokens, which is a number. And do we need to change anything else in here? So basically right now when we start up the battle, we put in all the information about the user into the battle table. That means we're not fetching data from the user table. And the users are saved under this battle user state. And I think to this one we will probably need to add the relations. So we'll do something like this. And that will be village alliance list. Let's see, does it import this? Yes, like this. So now we updated a little bit on the typing. And let's see if we need more later, but for now I think it's fine. So first up, we should probably go to the combat file where we're inserting the users into the combat. And that's on the combat router for now. In the initiate battle method defined here. So this one basically fetches all the users and their achievements and stuff and puts them into the battle object for that given combat. I think here the best way to do it is probably to fetch all relations because there's a limited amount to the number of villages time like squared all of these alliances. Only half of that actually, but so we select all from, and this would be the village alliance table. It might not be imported yet, but we'll do that. And yes, that's actually it. We just need to fetch everything. Let's import this guy up at the top. Schema. So we have done this. Why is it not happy? Guess it just needs time to load. So we go all this blah blah blah. Let's see where we should do it. Here we cast it as this battle user state. So after this point, it actually has this relations field which we added, and then we say add relevant relations to user state. Yeah. Let's see if Copilot can just do this for us. So here it goes through each user, adds the relations, where it takes all the relations and filters it. So no, this should be village ID A. Isn't that what we called it? Let's see. Yeah. And this should be village ID B. And what we're checking against should be village ID as well. So Copilot almost got it, but not quite this time. So this all looks good. Do we need to do more? I don't think so. Now we've inserted the user. What was the other change? The other type change, that was the return result, and that's not from here. That should be fine, I guess. And it's not throwing any errors, so that's also good. Okay. So next up, we need to figure out where we actually do this calculation for updating the result. As far as I remember, it's in the util file so far. Yeah. So here it's also complaining now we're trying to instantiate the combat result, but we are not assigning the village tokens, which is missing. So that's fine. Then we'll add that one here after we do the prestige calculation. Let's call it village tokens reward. And that will work like we set as delta tokens, like how many tokens does the user earn or lose. If you could lose, I don't know, could be a potential future use case. Did win. So it's only if the user win, we do something right now. And then what do? We have this targets left. So these are the opponents of the given user. We need to loop through those. So now it's basically giving a token per target user, but we only want to award tokens for enemies killed. So we'll do plus equal, and then we need to do, let's call this target. We do target and then relations. So we filter through the targets relations. And first we only want to filter relations where the type is enemy. Not type, then status probably, isn't it? But now we're just adding tokens based on how many enemies the target is. It should only be enemies which are the user's village. So we'll do another filter where we say our village ID A equal to user village ID, or our village ID B is equal to user village. That doesn't look too nice. I don't like that it's going to the next line here, so I'll just do a shorthand for the user village. Place that here, and then goes to one line. Better. So now it adds tokens based on how many enemies you've killed, and we just need to add that here as village tokens, delta tokens. Perfect. So now we're actually updating the combat result, but we are not updating anything in the database, and we're not showing anything to the end user. So we need to do that as well. Let's do the one where we show the result first. That's in the combat layout component somewhere here. Yeah, I think we can just copy this guy for prestige and say village tokens. Perfect. So now when you win the battle and you get any tokens that is not 0, then you should get some information that you got those tokens. And now the most problematic thing is probably the database update. So we have an update user function, we have an update village. It needs to be in this one, except this one is actually only working for Kage battles. But I think what we'll do is rename this. We don't have to touch that logic right now. And then we will make a new one called export const update user, which will also be an asynchronous function. And let's see how much Copilot can do. Interesting. This is absolute nonsense. Not what we want. Nope. So we'll have to write that ourselves, which is fine. And it shouldn't be update user, we'll call update village. Maybe this will help. If Copilot can do anything now. I mean, this part is good. Get the user. Then we need some guards. No. It needs to go if the user is not set or the user village ID is not set. We just return. We don't do anything here. Then if there's no result, so basically the battle hasn't completed, we also just return. And what else? If the result village tokens is 0, then we also return. And if none of these, then we need to actually mutate database. So we do, no, we don't need to do any ifs here. We basically just need to do await client update set. Yeah, I think that's exactly it. That is what it needs to do. Then we need to use this one, and that is within the combat router again. So we need to probably import it here. So we get these two. And then remove this from here. I just like not having these multi-line ones. Personal preference, I guess. Update Kage, we just need to add this one for the village in here. Update village. Yep. So now we should actually hit the database with this update. So it's all been quite simple for this. Let's see what I messed up. So right now I have a user on the right hand and a user on the left hand. And they're in current and glacier. So first we need to go to war. Like this. Insufficient funds, interesting. How about the other way? There we go. And now they are at war, then one of them needs to go to the other one. So let's take this one who's in current, he needs to go to glacier. He's in the hospital right now. All healed up, travel. He needs to go over here. I guess we just have to wait for that. I don't have any easy way to speed that up. And let's have the guy coming to the village win, because then he will not have to travel again. So we'll just copy. No, he can't copy state. Okay. We just need to make sure this guy is stronger. So I will just pull up the database here. We are in dev, go to user data. We need to look up the recruited user. This guy, he has way too much of this stat. Set that to 10. And then I guess it should be possible to beat him. Okay, so this guy over here, he needs to attack this guy. And he needs to win. Oh, they're in the water. And we also need to make sure that they're actually getting the tokens. So we go to the village thing and see what's in there right now. We have 801 tokens in Glacier. And if we let the guy here win, I can't remember, I think it was current, then they should get 1 point. So we'll have to wait. And then he has to kill this one. Couldn't do it in one hit. We'll wait his turn and then just move in. Okay, this guy won. Didn't get any tokens, so it did not work. And this guy wasn't updated, so we had some weird error here. Perfect. That's annoying. Okay, let's figure out why. So we're in Glacier and just confirm they're at war. So these guys are at war and this guy, he's in current and they're at war. So the status should be fine. I would say it must almost be something here. We want to basically see if what goes on here. So we'll do some console logging here. We'll see if did win succeeded. And here we will also want to console log the target relations. And we want to also log the vil. So let's try this again to see what kind of stuff pops up in the terminal here. It did. Target is immune. Okay, I have to remove the immunity. Lock the database again. User data, recruited. Oh, I can't remember what that one was called. Immunity until. Remove that one. It has to be something. Damn. Where was it? Discard changes. Discard. Oh god. Go to user data again. We need to go to. Nope, now we're in production. We don't want that. User data, recruited this guy. Then we need to find immunity until. That's this. Then you can attack again. Did the target move? Nope, the target did not move. What's going on now? It started the battle. So we're getting a lot of interesting errors right now. How could it start the battle? But maybe that's because that's where we introduced the error. Did we see any errors here? Nope. And now the user, of course, is still in battle, but the battle does not exist anymore. So we'll need to reset battles. I have a nice query for doing that. Now we have reset battles. Perfect. And we can go try attack again. Okay, I think there might have been a bug that we need to fix. Okay, we will try hitting this guy again. move. We wait this turn. Okay, so we have one where he won, but it seems like there were no relations. So it does seem like there might have been an issue here on the battle initiate battle, this method. The one where we're adding in the relations, this one seems to have failed. We could start another battle to see what's actually in there. That could be interesting to just to confirm. Oh, if we're doing this, we might as well actually. Let's just see what we're putting in there. It seems like it's not adding the relations to the combat. And then I want to see. So get this guy out of the hospital. Okay. I don't know what's going on now. Target is immune. Okay. This immunity timer is kind of annoying. I think we should add it here. So let's, when we update it, we set immunity. A general thing that I can reuse. Future. And how does this thing look? Where we at? Went here. We update this one, set it tuk. Set it to this one. Now I reset all battles. I want to edit this query so I have it in the future. And because I have reset the immunity timer, I get to like immediately. I try to kill the guy again. Now I got tokens. What's going on? Interesting. So now it works and I didn't change anything. And now it finds it here. What happened when we created the battle? It also found it. That's very interesting. Let's try once more and then let's see if it was because there was only one action. That wouldn't make any sense, but you never know. Go here, back. Need to reset again, so it's good we made the general one. Just run this and then all immunity timers should be reset. We can attack. Then we go. Oh, I should not. Okay, but then we get to see. So one token. Let's see if it updates the database at least. There we go, content. Yeah, so 2 tokens for current right now. So at least it's updating the database. But let's just try to see if we only did fists and had several rounds in the battle, whether it would still work. I guess it could be because we just had some bad internal state or whatever. So again, this time we just move. And we hit it again. Ah, this is kind of slow. Oh. It's annoying to play against yourself. I guess now we can actually also kill here. And now we get the token again. So it seems to be working. So there was a lot of debugging to not fix anything. Maybe it is broken. Anyways, I will push it, and then I hope you guys will report any errors, and then we'll have to fix it once I see those bug reports. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.